Hello, and thank you for joining us for Together San Diego. I'm Paula Hernandez Jayo from the San Diego Union-Tribune. At the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum, children can learn at an early age through hands-on play. Our guest today is Krishna Kabra, CEO of the museum. She's going to talk to us about their exhibits, the workshops that they have, and invite our viewers to visit the museum, which is located in Escondido. Hi, Krishna. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Paula, nice to see you.
Likewise, thank you for being with us today. Tell us about the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum, where it's located, and the different options that you have with exhibits and workshops.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're located up in Escondido in North County. We are fully reopened, which is super exciting. We have a brand new exhibit that has been sponsored by Palomar Health, which we love to celebrate healthcare heroes. Our opening hours are 9 to 12 and 1:30 to 4:30, and we're open from Tuesday through Saturday. And we also have a mobile museum that visits countywide. So although we're based up here in Escondido, we actually serve the entire county through our partnerships with various different schools.
That's really good to know that you do go to other places. Something that this specific museum works on is the impact of early childhood learning and integrating social emotional learning with STEM. Tell us about STEM and tell us how you integrate this into the early childhood learning.
Yeah, so STEM is one of the many schools unfortunately lack the resources to be able to competently provide hands-on STEM education. So the museum fills this really critical need in the community for children and families to have available to them early exposure to these topics in a kind of digestible and easy way. And then through play, children are able to learn and absorb information in the ways they may not be able to through a traditional classroom setting. So they're able to put concepts into practice, encouraging them to explore different pathways at their own pace. It's essentially child-led exploration. And it's really significant in our world today. Many of the listeners will be familiar with the fact that women are systemically tracked away from science and math as they progress through their education. And there's a very real notion of something called the confidence gap. Studies have shown that a disproportionate percentage of young girls lose confidence in math by the time they hit third grade. There's another study that by Microsoft that found that most girls want to move away from learning STEM by the time they hit 15, which is why the work we're doing here at the museum is so critical. It's so important to make STEM accessible, to make it fun and exciting, and to make sure that children stick throughout their careers and STEM careers and possibilities stay a reality with them. And it's really about building their sense of STEM identity too.
And what is this concept of social emotional learning?
Oh, social emotional learning is fantastic. It's really this idea of developing a sense of self-awareness, self-control, developing children their interpersonal skills, which are so critical for the way in which they interact with the world. We integrate social emotional learning through imaginative play here at the museum. And I'm sure, Pella, you probably also know is that, success looks like various different things for an adult, but you don't necessarily have to be the smartest person in the room to be successful, but you do have to have a sense of self-awareness or social awareness or be able to be empathetic and understand the value of empathy and communication and self-advocacy and kindness towards others. And those are the types of social emotional skills that we try and nurture in the very young learners that we see every day.
Those are really important skills to learn, particularly at a very young age for children. At what age do you recommend that children and families start visiting your museum? As young as what age?
Well, we really say from wherever they are aware. I mean, and awake. We have siblings who come to sort of visit our museum at the age of 4, and that's kind of really the sweet spot. But then they have younger siblings who are 18 months or maybe even we have a specific area for our toddlers, and those younger kids are always watching the older kids. So learning it starts from age 0 in many ways, right? Because they're paying attention, they're listening, they're watching, they're learning all the time.
Definitely. And then I did share on screen that you're located at 320 North Broadway in Escondido. It's the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum. And for information, the website is sdcdm.org. You can also find information there on the multiple workshops that they have, information for volunteering, and if you'd also like to make a donation to the museum, and if you'd like to follow them on social media, they update information there at SDCDM320 is their handle where you can find them, and on Facebook you can find them as San Diego Children's Discovery Museum. You have an event coming up in April.
We do. We're so excited. We are hosting Nature Night, April the 23rd. Do come by and see us. It runs from 5:30 to 7 in the evening. It's an opportunity for the kids to become nature knights, and knights with a K, and to really learn about essential sort of concepts like conservation, sustainability, and we'll have about 12 partners on site for everyone from EcoLife to Plant It Again to the Audubon Society, NASA coming back. They usually visit us for Space Night, and we're going to have them attend this event too. Events like these usually sell out pretty quickly, so book your tickets. And it's just a great opportunity for kids to learn about those topics, but through hands-on learning. And each of the different vendors will have an actual activity that the kids can participate in and take home with them. So we would have done our jobs if they leave the building wanting to ask more questions and if they feel empowered to make a change in their own lives.
Thank you very much. And this event that you have coming up in April, a Nature Night, and as you said, Night with a K, is also tied to Earth Day for all the reasons that you mentioned in regards to teaching the children.
It's tied to Earth Day. It's by no mistake that it's around the same time. And it's just a really accessible way for children to make a difference and feel empowered and be educated about all things pertaining to, our Earth, planet Earth.
If somebody would like to purchase tickets, should they purchase them online ahead of time, or can they purchase them when they get there? Do they need to reserve a space right now?
I definitely recommend that you book ahead because these events do get sold out. We might have a few tickets on the day for sale, but strongly recommend book ahead.
But for visiting also the museum, just let's say I want to go on a weekend to visit the museum or on one of the days that you're open that you mentioned, should I purchase it ahead of time? Because of the pandemic, some locations may still have limited capacity, or can they just purchase it there directly at the window?
They can do both, honestly, right now. Yep, you can purchase on site, you can purchase ahead of time, whatever works for the family.
Okay, so for the event on April 23rd, make sure to purchase your ticket ahead of time. Yep. So they might be selling out. And then if you'd like to visit the museum, you have the option of purchasing it online at sdcdm.org. You can visit the website for more information, to volunteer donations, to see the hours that they're open, and the different workshops and options that they have in the exhibits. Thank you very much, Krishna. Something else that you'd like to add?
No, really. I mean, I think that the work we're doing here is really important. It's the brilliant sort of combination of STEM, social emotional learning, and the purpose of play. And I strongly encourage the parents, caretakers of younger children, even grandparents, to come by and give the kids an inspired opportunity to roll their sleeves up and engage in some hands-on learning, and some really essential plays, a really essential way in which children learn. As Mr. Rogers says, play is serious learning, and it is serious learning. So come on by and enjoy your time here. We really look forward to seeing all the families.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Krishna, to you and your team for the work that you're doing at the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum. And thank you for being on the show to share this information with our viewers. Thanks all of you for watching. If you would like to watch more episodes of Together San Diego, you can visit San Diego Union-Tribune.com/TogetherSD Live. And if you would like to watch more of our live streams, you can visit San Diego Union-Tribune.com/UT today. Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you.
Please say thank you to your team that helped us to put the materials together for this interview. And thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye, Krishna.
Bye.
News is more important today than ever before.
I'm currently outside Otay Mesa Detention Center.
I'm about to get a report at Sharp.
Out at Sunset Cliffs.
COVID testing site.
We live for these times when we're able to bring the news into the homes of people who need it the most.
I thank all of you for supporting our work.
When you subscribe to the paper, you're telling us that you believe in what we do.